Welcome back to Simply Terrifying. It's St. Patrick's Day. Okay, anyway, I am so sorry for that. Oh my god, that was so fun though. Alright, today's episode we're focusing on St. Patrick's Day, because why not? The episode is called like Kiss Me, I'm 1.5% Irish or whatever, which is probably actually lower than that. If any, I don't know. I got some mud blood. So I don't really know. But we're gonna dive into some things that make this day o' green great and why it is so. So if you don't have your green on today, shame on you. You might get pinched, and if you do get pinched, don't get angry. And where did the pinching even come from? Let's see if we can find out. Here we go. Grab your leprechauns and hold on, because we're going in for a new episode. St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, in Ireland, is traditionally a religious and cultural holiday that has evolved from a solemn feast day into a global celebration of Irish heritage. While the modern festival is now famous for its large-scale parades and lively atmosphere, many core Irish traditions remain rooted in family, faith, and local community. Good to know, but we gotta get in with the loud stuff because this is America. We all about the loud and the proud and all that garbage. So here we go. Let's see. Core traditions and customs. Some things, by the way, you might not know, but you will hopefully walk away with something new, as I'm sure I will. Let's see. Back in my day, we always wore something green, and if you didn't have something green on, you'd say something like, well, my bra's green, or, you know, my underwear is green, whatever. And then, like, if you weren't wearing it, people were just, like, some people were assholes about it. Like, they got, like, the nails in, just the... I don't know where the pinching came from necessarily. I don't know if it's, like, a shame on you thing or whatever, but, like, I'm actually curious about that. The whole Kiss Me, I'm Irish thing. I kind of know where that comes from, but I'm assuming that not everyone does, so that's another thing we're going to go. So, core traditions. Let's get to it. The wearing of the shamrock. A centerpiece of the day, people pin a sprig of real shamrock to their lapel or hat. Legend says St. Patrick used the three-leaf plant to explain the Holy Trinity. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. If you don't know any of that, this is the wrong channel, so anyway. Alright, religious observance. As a holy day of obligation in the Catholic Church, many Irish families attend Mass in the morning before any festivities begin. That is not something that's gone on today. In fact, by the time this goes out today at 3 o'clock, I'm going to say there's going to be a lot of people who are already pretty well faced in the name of, with their green beers and everything else. So, here we go. Let's see. Lenten reprieve. Since the holiday falls during Lent, restrictions on eating meat and drinking alcohol are traditionally waived for the day. You don't say. Allowing for a celebratory feast. Fair enough. Drowning the shamrock. Okay, I'm listening. At the end of the day, the shamrock worn on the lapel is placed into the final glass of whiskey or ale. After a toast to the saint, the drink is finished with the shamrock, and the shamrock is tossed over the left shoulder for good luck. Okay, well, I've never done that in my life, but I'm not going to say that I never will. Honestly, I'll probably forget, but I will sure try next time. Wearing green. Here we go. While originally associated with blue, that's fucking weird to think. Green became the national color linked to the Emerald Isle and Irish nationalism. See, that makes sense. Blue? Imagine St. Patrick's Day and just blue. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know. It seems weird. Today, it is customary to wear at least one green item to show Irish pride. There it is. That's why you show your Irish pride when you wear your green. Okay. Traditional food and drink. This is kind of where we fall off the wagon for me. I don't know. Unlike the common Irish-American tradition of corned beef and cabbage, never eaten in my life, doesn't sound good, doesn't smell good to me, I don't know. Traditional meals in Ireland often feature different staples, such as bacon and cabbage. Back to that cabbage again. The most traditional celebratory meal, typically using a loin of bacon. Irish stew. A hearty dish made with lamb or beef, potatoes, or root vegetables. Not horrible. I could get on with some Irish stew, maybe. Soda bread. A classic dense bread made with buttermilk, often marked with a cross on top to let the devil out. Hold on. Often marked with a cross on top to let the devil out. Never had the soda bread with a cross. The possibly devil out. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. Potatoes. I can get on board with some potatoes. Featured in various forms like boxty potato pancakes, I guess, or colcannon, mashed potatoes with kale or cabbage. Why are you always going back to the freaking cabbage? I'm not going to eat it. Stop it. Moving on. Guinness and whiskey. These are the quintessential tipples. That's fun to say. Tipples used to toast the saint in local pubs. Okay, so you had me at potatoes, possibly stew, the devil bread, and the cabbage. I don't know. All right, modern celebrations. Parades and festivals. While parades actually originated in America, they are now a staple across Ireland, from the massive 5-day St. Patrick's Festival in Dublin to small village procession. 5-day? So it's like their Mardi Gras. All right, I see. Social dancing. Let's see, traditional social gatherings featuring Irish folk music and set dancing remain popular. All right. Global greening. A modern initiative where famous landmarks in Ireland and around the world are illuminated in green light. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. See what we find. Maybe I can find some. If I find some, I'm going to put it here. Okay. All right. Sporting events. The finals of the All-Ireland Club Championships for hurling and Gaelic football are traditionally held at Croke Park on March 17th. Okay. My God. Now, I do want to know where the whole "kiss me, I'm Irish" thing came from. Oh my God, don't do that. Hold on one second. Don't. I so gotta sneeze. I really don't want to. That's horrible. Hold on. Whew, okay. All right, anyway. Let's see. Popular origin stories for the phrase "kiss me, I'm Irish." It's a playful reference to the legend of the Blarney Stone at Blarney Castle in County Cork, Ireland. Okay, the legend of the Blarney Stone. According to Irish folklore, kissing the Blarney Stone bestows the gift of the gab, a magical ability to speak with great eloquence. Could use some of that. Where's the rock? Charm and persuasion. The substitute. Because the stone is physically located in a difficult to reach spot at the top of the castle's battlements, the phrase implies that kissing an Irish person is the next best way to gain that legendary Irish luck and charm. Well, I don't keep one of those in my closet, so missed out on that, I guess. I don't know. Historical roots. While the act of kissing and stone dates back centuries, the specific slogan became a staple of St. Patrick's Day merchandise in the mid-20th century. One of the earliest documented uses was on buttons sold at New York City St. Patrick's Day Parade before 1963. So it's been around a minute, and I'm sure you've seen it on a t-shirt in stores or necklaces. I'm sure some drunk broad will probably prop up on you, if they see your red hair or if you happen to be wearing green, and just be like, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." Yeah. Popular origin stories about how the stone gained its power. You gotta think, that's a lot to go into a stone, right? And imagine how many people, even though it is hard to reach. I'm gonna see if I can. This is the Blarney Stone. So you can see possibly how hard it is to reach. And yet some people actually do it. Like, they will contort themselves and work their way up there and whatever. So anyway, let's see. What kind of myths explain how this stone got its, power or whatever? Let's see. One popular tale says a 15th century lord, Cormac, later McCarthy, was told by the goddess butcher that, to kiss the first stone he found on his way to court. He did so, spoke with incredible eloquence, won his case, and later built the stone into his castle. Okay. Another angle is Robert the Bruce. Another legend suggests the stone was a gift from the King of Scots, Robert the Bruce. Robert the Bruce. Okay. To McCarthy in 1314 as a thank you for Irish supporting during the Battle of Bannockburn. All of these names and things kind of sounds like I'm reading from like a kid's book. I'm really, yeah, okay. The last one we have, Queen Elizabeth I. The word Blarney itself reportedly entered the English language when Queen Elizabeth I, frustrated by McCarthy's smooth-talking excuses to avoid giving up his land, declared his reports were all Blarney. You know, one day my kids are gonna repeat words that I've made up, and it's just gonna be like an amazing thing. Like, one day I'll have grandkids running around saying words that I just totally fabricated out of just noises. It'll be so sweet. So exciting. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, would you like to know more about the Blarney Stone's location? Let's see. Let's just put in yes. See what it gives me real quick. We got a minute or two. Let's see. So, the Blarney Stone is located at Blarney Castle, which is situated in Blarney Village, approximately 5 miles or 8 kilometers northwest of Cork City in southern Ireland. Now, beautiful place, big tourist thing, especially for the believers, right? They are not only wearing green, but they are gonna kiss that stone. Some people go there just to do that. I don't know that I would take a trip just to make out with the stone, but I mean, if I'm already there, I guess I wouldn't rule it out. You know what I mean? I'm already there. It's so far away. Ugh. So you can visit the stone. Let's see. To kiss the stone. Oh, it actually gives us a play-by-play. To kiss the stone and gain the gift of gab. I've already got that. I'm going to say I've already got that. But you must climb to the top of the castle's tower. Lie on your back and lean backward over a gap in the battlements while holding on to iron rails. A staff member is on site to assist you and ensure your safety during the process. Okay, I imagine that before there was a standby staff member assisting people doing this, that probably maybe some people tried and failed. Ugh, it's a major tourist attraction and wait times can reach 30 to 60 minutes during peak hours. So basically you're standing in a roller coaster line to kiss a rock that, 340 people in front of you already kissed, on top of the thousands every day that also kiss said rock. So, do you wipe it off first? Does that lose some of its potency? I don't even know. Ugh, what if a really bad luck guy kisses the rock before I do? Do I get his bad luck, or does the charm of the stone overpower? It's a weird thing. It's not on my top list of things to do, but I guess I gotta make it to Ireland first and we'll go from there. If I tell my husband, hey, we need to go up to this castle, he'll be down for that. Totally. He's obsessed with castles. When I say that we need to go stand in this line, well, what's the line for? Tradition. We're gonna kiss a stone. Probably look at me like I was a little off, but hey, I will let you know if that happens. So now we know all these fun different things. If you didn't know anything and you learned something, yay! And if you did know everything, well, congratulations, good for you. And if you've been to this famous castle and you have in fact kissed the stone, put it in the comments because I want to know, did it actually change anything? Do you have the gift of the gab? I need to know. And I'm not going to Ireland anytime soon. So it would just be easier if you're like, oh yeah, it totally works. Or, I actually kissed some saliva Nope, don't do that. Don't you dare even say that. But anyway. Alright, so we're wrapping it up. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. If you hadn't had a green drink or a green shirt or ask a random Irish person to kiss you because you don't have a stone, I mean, go do all the things. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, all that fun junk, and we will see you next time. Margaritas are green.